Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today it is now time for us to take on the boss of Roman Reigns. Yes, we've already defeated the first stage of John Cena as well. We still need to beat Braun Breaker, but today we're going to beat Roman Reigns and then we'll be on to the final segment with John Cena, and there could very well be a live stream happening as early as tonight or possibly even tomorrow. So make sure that you not only are subscribed, but those notification icons are clicked so that you can see when that does go live. Now let's go ahead and take on Roman Reigns and let's see how well we do here. I'm just wondering, is this the right thing? Yes, I think it is. Okay, let's go for it. Acknowledge meow. Because I'm a cat, you see. Okay, so the first one is a male tag of toughness, which we need to get over 302,000. Now, to get over 302,000, we've got lots of options. And these two should be enough. Yeah, nice and easy. Next up is Rhea Ripley. She should be able to beat this. It's 190,000 we need to beat. This is 194,000. And the last up is Undertaker, who needs to beat 193,000. With the help of the Fireflies, hopefully he should be able to do that. And there Roman Reigns is running like a coward with his tail between his legs. It's still a tribal chief. That is a perfect game. Didn't even need to use a super move. And now let's go ahead and get our second to last reward. Another t-shirt. I think we've had a t-shirt every time. Train Up Plus Plus. Give us the road case. The road case is not what we need. Ideally, we want something that only selects one thing that's either power, toughness, speed, or charisma, not two things. And ideally, a manager would be better that gives it to the entire deck rather than just a singular thing. So unfortunately, we've got the road case. Oh! And it's given us the Unseen 17 Greats of All Time Big Match John Cena himself. And it gave us 2 Train Up Plus Pluses as well. So that is pretty cool. We are now only 20 stars away from getting Braun Breaker, not Bronson Reed. We've already got the Bronson Reed. From getting the limited edition Braun Breaker, which 1,296 of you have already managed to accomplish. And now that we're into the final segment, we're allowed to use all 4 arrows once again. So I'm going to try and make my way up to John Cena, and then we just need to work out how exactly are we going to beat Braun Breaker, which is all up arrows and is all speed. It's going to be a question for later on. But for now, I'm going to focus on taking on that final opponent. Meanwhile, let's just go into combinables. And we've got the Jacob Fatu here as well, but I don't think we actually need this John Cena or the Jacob Fatu. I don't really even think we need these road cases, if I'm completely honest. Right, let me just look at my support a second here. Yeah, we already have an F3 road case, and now we've got another road case. Oh my goodness. That is actually terrible. Especially considering there's things we don't even have pros of. We don't even have pro of the Eon Maurice, the Maxine Dupree, both of which are very, very required. We don't have a pro of the Bobby the Brain Heenan either, and we don't even have a singular one of the one that gives power. who I seem to have forgotten what that is. No, power is Winston, but that's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of... the Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega is the one that gives power. We haven't even got a single one of her. So if we could have got any of them, that would have helped out significantly. But we'll just need to make do with what we have. We are now on 2,500 of the campaign stars. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 opponents left. Technically 7 if you include Brawn Breaker. And I don't normally do this, but let's go ahead and remove all the equipment from everyone. And we're going to try and take on the next stage right here in this video. So 79, it is toughness and speed. And let me just look at my little guide here. We are nearing the end of the guide, of course. And the first one is going to be male speed. We need to beat 170,000. Then it's going to be a female toughness, which we need to beat 214,000. Then a female speed, which we need to beat 170,000. Okay, so female speed, I think we can do that. And I think we can do that with a Liv Morgan. And if we attach the Daddy Dom vest, she goes up to 195,000 in speed. So that's that one taken care of. And for the female toughness, that's going to be a little bit harder. We need to beat 214,000, which is quite a bit. I think we might need to go with a Rhea Ripley. I'm not sure if anything else is beating that. If we just take a quick look at our females. So yeah, flipping her is not going to help because it only weakens her toughness. And that is unfortunately nowhere near enough what we need. And that's 134,000, which is getting closer, but it's still not the 143,000 that Rhea has. And we're going to need to level her up a bit before they are going to be useful to us. Okay, so we are relying on Rhea for this one. So 214,000 is what we need to beat in toughness. Now, toughness is not a great stat for me. I unfortunately legitimately think the Tommaso Ciampa Goldie is maybe the best toughness we have, which kind of sucks. The other one we've got to do is male solo speed, which is 170,000 we need to beat. So what is our best one? It might be Seth Rollins. Maybe our heroic Seth Rollins, actually. They're very close to each other. 144.4 thousand, 144.6 thousand. And I don't think anything else is coming close to beating that. Okay, what is our next best speed? Probably this, which brings up to 175,000, and we only need to beat 170,000, so that's enough. Okay, so then we can just focus entirely on toughness. Which is going to have to be this, and let's try it. Let's see what happens. Can we beat stage 79 on camera? Or am I going to have to grind out a super move? We'll find out. So here is their speed, 175.6 thousand. Does beat 170,000. Then female toughness, we need to beat 214,000, which I don't think we're going to be able to do, unfortunately. I think we're just a little bit short. We did come close though. And then Liv Morgan should be able to win in speed. So yeah, we were literally just over 2,000 points away. If she activates her Riptide, I believe we do win. Let's try it once again, just in case. So it's a 40% chance to trigger. That's almost 50%. It's 10% off of 50% actually, if you want to be very precise. It is just over a third of a chance, which is 33%. And we also know what it is we're doing. So we really want to see that Riptide now. And unfortunately, it still didn't give us it. But also doing this is also grinding out the super move for us. I wasn't planning to do this multiple times, but since we're here, I'm going to give it a shot. I see that the next one is all speed, which is a little bit irritating. Stage 80 is all speed. But it's not quite as bad as Brawn Breaker, because with Brawn Breaker you're only allowed to use up arrows. Ah, there we go, there's the Riptide. So we should win this match now. And there's the Riptide. We also had the Stomp from Seth Rollins. Will we get 3 finishers in a row? We did not. Liv Morgan was like, I don't need to use my finisher. I'm good enough as it is. So, there we are. I'm going to continue grinding away and seeing if I can get the rest of this all done. Actually, I might just leave that there. Actually, I think we might be close to being able to do this one as well. Let's see here. The next one is speed. So do we have anything that is faster than Alexa Bliss? She has 142,000. AJ Lee has 142,000 in speed as well. It's 142.6 thousand. 142.0. Tiffany Stratton had her 100 matches. She might be up there. I think we might just stick with this. And what is our next highest speed? It's not this one. It might be these. That's looking a little bit tricky. Okay, what do we need to beat here? 189, 190,000, 218. Just out of curiosity, let's see if we can do this one as well. I'm not planning on completing the rest of campaign mode on camera, but this just gives you a little insight as to what it is that I've been doing. So the mail speed we need to be 189,000, which we do. Then the first one is 190,000. Then the last one is 218,000. Dang. I think, unfortunately, we might need to get a super move. Because we can win one of these, but we can't win both of them. I could win with either the Tiffy Time or the ladder with the Alexa Bliss, but then I would not be able to win with the Liv Morgan, and vice versa. I mean, like, Liv Morgan can win this one by herself, but even with this, that is going to be 8,000 less than what we actually need. The other thing I can do is I can try and get Tiffany Stratton, the Battle Pass one, up to her 100 matches, and try and use that. But at the moment, that is where we are currently stuck until I get either a super move or until I train up the Tiffany Stratton. But I'm going to continue grinding away off camera, and once we get onto John Cena, I will perhaps see about doing a live stream. And from the live stream, we will see if we can get the final reward, Braun Breaker. And that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope you've all enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.